Hey everybody, what's going on? Bunyun here. Today I'm going to show you guys Dirt 3 that you can pick up from Humble Bundle for $6 along with 7 other games. Yes, in this deal you can pick up 8 games for $6. You can get these games by donating $6 or more. Personally, I donated more because this is a charity website and I want to help out. Plus, this deal is amazing. So why am I showing you this video? Well, I'm showing it because I know a lot of you guys are like me. Sometimes I need to play racing games. I have this weird mood swings a few times a year. Sometimes I want to play strategy games. Sometimes I want to play Assassin's Creed. Sometimes I want to play Minecraft. Well, my current pregnant craving is to play racing games, so I decided to give this game a go. And what you're seeing on the screen right now is me going through the options. I know some of you guys always want to see what this game offers, how is it customizable, so I decided just to run through each one of these things so you guys can see how it looks like. I should mention that I picked this game up to do the single player races. I didn't pick it up to do the My Dirt Tour and the career and the championship, whatever it is. I wanted to do just a few minutes a day, just race some cars. Single player has 2 main parts, time trial and single race, and each one of them has so many different modes, so many maps, so many different tracks, so many cars, and even though not all of them are unlocked, there's still so many cars to choose from. Personally, I've been having a lot of fun with the single race, rally, and Rallycross, but to be honest, the Gymkhana stuff are also amazingly fun. So I decided to do a rally track. I'm gonna put it on Morning Sun, and these are the vehicle classes. Now each class has different vehicles in it. I'm just gonna choose the pro class because I am a pro. I had this game for at least half an hour. So if I'm not gonna drive like Sebastian Loeb, I can drive like Travis Pastrana and just crash into everything. Once the map's loaded, it's gonna show you a few screenshots of some highlights of the map, which you can skip, and then you can hit race, or you can go through the other options to see who your other competitors are. Also, you can change the difficulty of the other drivers and the assist on the car. Personally, I don't have any assist except for the dynamic racing line, which is that green line on the track. I don't know the tracks well, so I kind of enjoy that line. And the last one is the vehicle setup. You have gear ratio, downforce suspension, and so on, but it only saves after you press escape. So you see the car just lowered, and now I'm gonna put the ride height up, and as soon as I press escape, the car goes up. So it only saves after you press escape, kind of to like save whatever changes you made. Now this screen you're gonna have at the beginning of every race. You don't have to do the changes, but if you want to customize the car a little bit to slide more or to slide less, to bounce more, bounce less, you can change those things. And finally, let's race. So this is a typical start for the rally race. There's going to be a car before you, and then after it takes off, it's going to be your turn. You can accelerate while you're waiting for the countdown. The car's not going to take off. You're going to see me here in a second accelerating. The car is not going to leave until it's green. And let's talk about camera angles. You have the bumper cam, which I never play. You have the hood cam, sometimes play, but I really enjoyed the inside the car. The details on the dashboard is really good. Animations are really nice. Different cars have different dashes, different interior, the wheels on the other side, and then you have the third person camera, which is what most people are going to use, but there's also a different third person right here that zooms out even more, and this is the one that I like to use. Currently I have the damage set to visual only, so when I crash it damages the body, but it doesn't affect the engine and the handling. You can change that to full damage, where it does damage the engine, the wheels, you can pop your wheels and everything, but I just chose it to visual only because it's more fun. One of my favorites is when you crash and the door opens. I don't know, I find it awesome. Fun little tip, try to do something creative when you end the race, like end it on 1 or 2 wheels like I did right here. It's quite satisfying. There is also Rallycross, where you just do laps around the track. For this one I chose a snowy location, and my god, the cars are so slippery on ice. It's quite a lot of fun. And then there's trailblazing, where you have those cars with 800 horsepower, and this happens when you drive them. But have no worries, I'm a professional driver. That was my only crash. And this one, where I lost my wing. And then we have the Gymkhana events, and originally I thought I wouldn't play this much, but it's so much fun. And I should mention before everybody goes like, what are those weird circles around it? You can turn all those green stuff, anything that pops on the screen, you can turn all of those off. It's really a lot of fun to drift around and smash into things. Whenever you smash into those yellow boxes, you get extra points, and when you link more tricks together, so if you do a drift and then you link it into the spins and you link circle into the donuts, you're gonna get point boosters. There's also for drifting here, you can see me do it, and really awesome. I have no idea how I managed to do this on my first try, but I perfectly linked another drifting thing all together. My goodness, I'm a pro at this, except there where I crashed and failed. They do have so many things that you can do trying to drift under a truck, and I failed at this so many times. I just kept crashing into it and into it and into it until I finally got it. And I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of you guys are gonna look at this and be like, that looks kind of awesome but also kind of cheesy. Man, this was so satisfying to do because it's not that easy to control it. But moving on, this is Land Rush, and this is with the trucks. You can also choose what period of the day you want. You can have in the morning, you can have in the afternoon, evening, or nighttime. This is how the nighttime track looks like. A thing that I appreciate about this game is the fact that if you slide your car and try to drift into turns, you're going to be slower than the other cars. So drifting will be slower, so you do require to control your car more to grip as much as possible. And we also have head-to-head races, and this is where two cars do either the same track or two different tracks that are the same length, and the first car to finish wins. I can see this being a lot of fun if you ever 1v1 your friend, be like, hey man, I'm pretty sure I'm faster than you, and he's like, no, you guys can go head to head and figure out which one's faster. There are many other race types and modes. This one is drifting. I don't want to show you too much footage of this because I'm embarrassed. I haven't learned how to control the car really well, so this is as much as I'm going to show you guys, but it's really fun to just slide the car around and see how long you can drift. There is also Gymkhana Sprint, and the only difference is that in the other ones you get to just show off and get as many points as you want. This one you actually have to follow the track and do what you need to do. Like right here, you're supposed to do a spin. You're not supposed to kind of hit the barriers like I did, but I'm trying my best. And then you just keep following the track. Right here, you're supposed to drift. I did that perfectly. Another one that's interesting that I don't quite play as much is Smash Attack, and you're supposed to avoid those buildings and hit the bad mean robots. You get 1 point every time you hit the robot, and if you hit those buildings, you actually lose points. So hit the robots, you get +1. Hit the other buildings, you get -1. You have a time, and at the end of the time, it'll tell you how many points you made in total, like right now. 12 points. Really? There is also Speedrun, and this is one that I've been enjoying a lot because the tracks are pretty small, so after you do 1 or 2 or 3 tries, you actually kind of have an idea of the track, so you try to do your best, and it can be a lot of fun. Right here, this is my first time, so I'm driving quite slowly, but the more you do it, the faster you get, and man, can you get competitive unless you crash. The point of this video is to show you guys what you can do when the game is installed. Everything that I've showed you in this video is available as soon as you install the game. You don't have to unlock cars, you don't have to do the championship. If you just want to have a little fun, a couple of minutes a day, you can do it for $6. Everything you've seen in this video is available. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feedback is welcome. If you guys end up buying it, I hope you're gonna have fun. If you enjoyed this video, find it helpful at any point, I would appreciate if you guys can give this video a like and a comment. It helps the video, helps the channel, helps my self-esteem. And if you guys want to see a different video, go ahead and click on the annotation, look on the screen, because it's a different video and you should definitely watch it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Okay, so right here, what is happening is I decided to do one of the races on the to-do list is to be part of a race. You don't have to win, you just got to be part of it just so we can get the idea of it. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit how it is. You always start stopped and they all pass you, and then you kind of have to start gaining territory. Somehow I managed to pass 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and I ended up winning in the first place.
You completed your first